Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and it's time to do the January review. Even if we're a few days late to it, we're getting it done. So yeah, kind of didn't think we made that much in January until I actually started pulling these together and was like, yeah, no, that's not actually that bad. So it started with this little guy. This was a special request. Somebody sent me a pattern they were not sure about, couldn't figure it out or whatever. So they sent me the pattern. I ended up making 3 different patterns out of that. And then out of those, I chose to make this one. This is super, super easy, and it's really nice and petite. It's very cute. So yeah, I don't remember who it was that sent me the request or even how I got the request. But hopefully they've gotten a chance to watch the video and that they're pleased with the results. So that was our first one. The second one, okay, so these were technically, I think, made in December, but we didn't get around to actually making the patterns until January. So I think this still counts. So this is basically it's an arrowhead where the colors were divided on either side. And had a lot of people asking about that, so I decided I would go ahead and make the patterns for it. So this was the first try, and partway through making this one, I had the idea of making this one. So these are my own patterns number 11 and 12. So the first one, the colors stay on one side. The second one, the colors bounce from one side to the other. I think they're kind of fun. It's kind of it's pretty neat, I think. Anyways, the next one was the Blindsided Creation number 15, and that was this guy. This was a fairly complex pattern that we just kind of added a little bit of arrowheads to the end of it, so that way we keep the focus to the middle and then kind of just spread the colors out at the end, which I think really kind of gave this one an interesting look. And hopefully you guys enjoy it too. Leave me comments. Let me know what you think about the bracelets, what you think about doing the monthly reviews, if you're a fan of that or not. I'm kind of really interested. I'd like to know. Let's see. The next was a Blindsided Creation 16. That was this one. This one turned out to be a really super easy bracelet that is actually looks kind of complex. Right? So this is something that, you know, beginners can have a go at, and they'll probably have a lot of fun making this one. So if you do, and you make it, and whatever, just leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. The next was this. Okay, so this was Blindsided Creations number 17. And yeah, I like it. I think this is a pretty interesting pattern. It has a lot going on. It makes it kind of wow to look at, right? I mean, yeah, very interesting, very cool. I can kind of see maybe why that one was chosen for me to try. All right, so next is this one here. So this is obviously Blindsided Creation 18, and here we took what was interesting about the pattern, put that in the middle, and then went with a sort of different kind of arrowhead where they're just really small. And yeah, that makes it kind of fun. And yeah, that's a good one. So yeah, obviously we did a lot of Blindsided Creations. Let's see, what was the next one? Next one is this one. This was Blindsided Creations number 19. And again, I think we put our own little twist on it, kind of changed it a little bit, and ended up with a bracelet that's pretty cool. This is one where the red really got used up a lot more than anything else. So you just got to be careful about that. But other than that, it's a really, again, that's a lot of fun. And when you're wearing it and stuff, that's going to get, you know, people's attention, I think. That's really fun. Okay, next was, pattern from the photo number 17. So yeah, we kind of changed gears, went into a different thing where I was taking old photos and seeing if we could make the bracelets out of it. And we came up with this one. Again, red was used a lot more than the blue, but Yeah, it just turns out really, really interesting. And yeah, I enjoy this one a lot. The one thing that might have changed is I liked the way that this sort of goes under then over. When we did the blue, we just had the blue going over and over again. So that would be the one thing maybe I would change up. But if we had changed that, then this one would have changed and been flipped. And I don't know. I mean, let me know what you think. Should I have made this differently? Possibly. Um, Next is this. So this one is kind of fun because we used variegated floss. So basically that means floss that changes colors. So it starts out with being really pink. I don't know if you can, the camera picks up like how pink that is, but then it slowly comes into being red or purple. And yeah, that gradual change, I think, really kind of added to this one overall. Mind you, this pattern would probably be a lot of fun even just with solid colors. If you're not into the whole variegated thing, you could try this with solid colors and it would still be a very pretty bracelet. So I I don't know. It's up to you. Again, curious what you guys think. Share your thoughts with me. I would really like to know. And last but not least, this was from photo number 19. And again, variegated strings. It's a brown that fades into a red and an orange that fades into yellow. And again, I think this is just a really stunning bracelet. And it's sort of like an off-white as opposed to like a bright white, which again, I kind of like that a lot. So, yeah, share your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Do you have a favorite from this month? I'm kind of curious. Have you tried making any of these? Also curious. You can share that with me over on Discord. And yeah, I would be really curious to see what you made. All right. Well, thank you for watching. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.